opponent. From FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see the Washington Commanders taking on the Chicago Bears.
This building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. And tonight we start Week 5 with a primetime matchup, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Washington Commanders. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. Taking it right down Broadway. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there. Joey Sly on for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. Returnable here for Hester. Now Hester will get a shot. He's still on his feet. Room to run at the 50. Still going inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Bears. That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. And what a job there by all 11 on the kick return. The blocking excellent, the return excellent. The result, 6 points. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Commander's going to retake the field for drive number 2. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
3rd down and 6. Looking to throw. Williams. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. He may go. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Here's 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Williams. Complete here to the right to Bolden. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. An inside give. Here's Portis. Nifty footwork at the 45. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. And even 100 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Now Williams throwing on 1st down. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. And, Charles, this defense, they know that they've got their work cut out for them. Here's a quarterback coming off a game in which he threw 4 touchdowns. And they've watched the tape all week. They've seen it, but what can they do differently?
I think they've got to approach it like a pitcher facing a really hot batter. Get him uncomfortable in the box. Change speeds, change locations, change the pitches you throw at him. So show different coverages, blitz sometimes, drop back other times. Just don't let him get comfortable or let him get into rhythm.
2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Williams. Short throw there, caught by Thomas. It'll be a gain of 5. And that'll leave them with a 3rd and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Back to throw again. And he's got his big tight end here. They'll get just a couple, but the sticks move again. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders are an extra point away from evening this one up. Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end in those sure hands, and he provides the score.
Certainly looked like they were focused on taking away other weapons, and he certainly made them regret that because he found the soft spot, ended up taking it to the end zone. Nice throw, too, to complete the play.
Sly on for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was polished off by a Washington touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Back to throw. Williams to the right side, and he's got more complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The numbers for Moore last week: 5 catches, 88 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
Williams' throw there complete to Allen. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. Off play action, Williams. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. A gain of 37.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Pretty entertaining start. 14-all the score on EA Sports. Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. On the option to give to Swift here. A beautiful fake. And he will fight his way in. Not giving up there, and he's got a Bears touchdown. DeAndre Swift, A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Bears have taken the lead. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Santos with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Here's Williams on 3rd and 2. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Well, let's shine the spotlight on the former Georgia Bulldog, DeAndre Swift, who's set to begin this next drive. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Williams. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him.
Montez Sweat in good form there as he sacks another quarterback. And he's in good form in 2022 as well. Put up 8 sacks coming off of an injury-shortened campaign the year prior.
Under pressure, they got him again. A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say, when you have obvious passing situations. Hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
And here's Trenton Gill on to punt. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That's pulled in at the 32. A great return there of 22 yards. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And Charles, you can't really fault him. He's over 100 yards already. He's not the reason they're losing.
And that is really unusual because ordinarily when you set the tone this way and have run it this effectively, usually your team's in control. So it's a very strange situation. And you're right, you can't fault him. He's done a great job for his team thus far.
I'm guessing he's saying, feed me on the sidelines. Now will they continue to do it? So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll give this up the middle to Portis. And he's got it down to the 28. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Quick throw there is incomplete. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Williams. Oh, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. Sly able to put this one through, and that'll bring him back within 4. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Well, let's shine the spotlight on the former Georgia Bulldog, DeAndre Swift, who's set to begin this next drive. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally, you run to set up the pass. Here, it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it. They got his man complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big pickup of 38.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route well run, and the football right on the money.
Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. They'll run with Chubb. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. Back to throw. Williams. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. So on 4th down, Cairo Santos on now for the Bears field goal. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. On is Santos for the Bears field goal. A 33-yarder from the left hash. Santos' kick is up and through, and they will open their lead up to a touchdown at 24-17. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. Williams. He finds Bolden. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Operating from the gun, Williams, and he gets it to Bolden. And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Back to throw, Williams. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. From 8 yards out, tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A drive that time of 6 plays. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. Hester going to decide against a return, and they will spot this at the 25. Now the Bears going to take over now late in this first half. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. Williams throwing to start the drive. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Williams now on 1st down. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now Williams on 1st and 10. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take over here up near the 40. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Throwing to start the drive, Williams. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and CD in a minute. First, it's time to take a look at what we've got coming your way this weekend in the NFL. Some great games on the docket for this weekend, the first being at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in London. The early start between the Bills and the Jags. In the late afternoon games, one to keep an eye on for sure will be in Minneapolis, where it'll be the Vikings taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. And then on Sunday night, the national audience in for a treat. They've got a good one lined up between the Dallas Cowboys and the San Francisco 49ers.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense? All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. Here's Williams throwing on first down. Here's Hester open right side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
From Commander's territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Looking to throw. Williams. Over the middle, it's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Back to throw. Williams. Complete on the quick throw to Moore. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. From the 9, 2nd and 5. Swift going to try up the middle. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Looking to throw. Williams. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Bears have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. 3rd and 3. On the give, here's Portis. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 118 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Now a play fake here on first down. Thomas brings it in. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24. They hand it off to Portis. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Williams on first down. And a quick throw here that's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A run with Portis. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Second and goal from inside the 5. Back to throw. Williams. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Blowing that play up, Roquan Smith as he gets the sack.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Off the play fake. Williams. Fighting through pressure. Under pressure, and they got to him again. A very costly sack there on third and goal. Pushes him back big time. And now you'd figure the field goal team coming on fourth. Sly able to put this one through, and that'll bring him back within 4. So give him 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
So here are the Bears to take over on offense. Last week they defeated the Broncos, and they've got the lead here as well as they work with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Williams. That'll be caught by Hester. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at FedEx Field. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. And let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Going deep here for Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Keenan Allen, 42 yards. And the Bears are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the fourth quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
Now the point after try for Santos. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was Keenan Allen who finished it all off with the touchdown reception. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete. Williams now off the play fake. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 31-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 145 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Operating from the gun, Williams looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll run it here with Portis. And he's brought down. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it here with Portis. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Commanders have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
You know, sometimes the guy on the defensive side of the ball, he just has a good feeling or a good read, and he unleashed his defense on that one. Boy, they stopped him in a big way.
Yeah, I hate to be cliche, but sometimes we overanalyze. They just have more want. Looked like they had more want right there.
More want and more people to the ball.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. On the option to give to Swift here. They find some open field here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Here's a toss play right to Swift. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Well, the corner gets a hand on it, but he still makes the play. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
But when we see the ball tipped in the air, sometimes we get a little roll change, don't we? Because when it's in the air, sometimes the defensive back becomes the receiver. And in this case, the receiver looked like a defensive back, but ended up a receiver.
He caught it as a receiver. Hey, it worked out.
Worked out really well for them. But I'm telling you, the defensive guys.
Frustrated.
Oh, frustrated. They're going to catch it in film.
They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Williams. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Taking it in from the 20. And the Bears get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. So an electrifying run there as he calls his own number and takes it all the way.
Brings a new dynamic to this offense, doesn't he? And right now I'm picturing the offensive coordinator, the head coach in their minds, drawing up some more running plays for this guy because he brings some excitement to this offense.
And just a young rookie, a lot of electricity yet to come in this career. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing to start the drive. Williams. Drops this one off to Portis. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's 3rd down.
And we're definitely getting towards the point of the game where not getting a lot of yards is secondary to keeping the clock moving. I mean, to me, that's a double win defensively. Short gain and some more time off the clock.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack. And a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. A strong running. And he is going to have the Bears first. And that should be the capper. It's a pickup of 5, and that should just about wrap this one up. One final kneel down here, and that should just about do it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. So it's the Bears who come away with a victory, and it was their quarterback who led the way, Charles. Pretty impressive play for a rookie.
Yeah, he did a little bit of everything, didn't he? He had 2 touchdown passes through the air, another one on the ground, and that defense, they really had no answer for many of their drives.
So for the Bears, they move back over 500 at 3-2.